Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Blessings unto you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Lasandra Brooks, aka your girl Lala. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, get in the room this morning. I want to know, are you ready? Are you ready? Come on, like, share, tag, let somebody know. Send somebody a message, get somebody on the phone, let them know that Lala is on this morning and she wants to know if they are ready. I'm asking the question this morning. Are you ready? Come on, like, tag, and share. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. I am excited. Blessings unto you on this Tuesday morning, the 14th day of March. Y'all, this year, we're already in March. This year is really getting out of here. We are already in the month of March. I can't believe it. Time is moving exponentially. It is moving quickly. It's moving fast. What are you doing? Are you ready? Come on. Are you ready? Let somebody know. Ask them the question. Are you ready? If you're not sure if you're ready or not, I'm going to need for you to hop on. I'm going to need for you to watch the replay. I'm going to need for you to come on in the room this morning. I am excited because I listened to a message on yesterday and it just blew my mind. I'm telling you, I was literally at my desk trying to hold myself together. Literally, I ain't lying, y'all. This truth. Matter of fact, somebody can vouch for me because when they called me, I was in the process of sniffing and drying up my tears because the message moved me. It spoke to where I was and what I'm believing God for some things. But in that moment, and after I got off the line and I shared with her some of the things that was said and where I was, where I found myself in the message, y'all, I had to get myself together. And then I asked myself the question, but are you ready? Are you ready, Lala? Are you ready for the breakthrough? Are you ready for the leap? Are you ready to be excelled? Are you ready to be catapulted? Are you ready to come up? Are you ready to break through? Are you ready to receive the blessings of the Lord? That's my question to you today. And so many times, we say we ready. And you might even be like, why are you asking me that question? You already know I'm ready. You already know I want blessings. I want the breakthrough. I want to overcome. You already know those things. Okay, well, are you ready for them though? Because when those things come, when the blessings come, when the contracts come, when the reports come, when the money comes, when the wife and the husband, the mate comes, are you ready? The opportunities come. That music deal comes. Are you ready? That contract is presented before you. Do you have your business started and you've been waiting for this big break? And when the contract is presented before you, are you ready to be able to fulfill the contract? Are you ready and are you able to meet the requirements? So we get frustrated in the wait, but we should be occupying, we should be working, we should be diligent to make that thing come to pass, even though we know we can't do it in ourselves. Listen, y'all, I know my dream is big. I can't do nothing with it. Ain't no sense of me trying to play games. Ain't no sense of me trying to make my head swell up and be looking like Big Swole because I can't do it. That's just how big my dream is. I don't have the finances. I don't have the resources. I don't have the capabilities of getting it done. But guess who does? My daddy. And my faith lies in my daddy. But guess while I'm waiting on the fulfillment and on the breakthrough and on the blessings to come through, I'm working, I'm occupying, I'm tilling the soil, I'm doing what I can do in the earth. We're earthly beings. We are in our spirit is in a earthly housed in an earthly body. Well, we have to work while we are in the earth. The word tells us to work while it is day. Y'all, we got to till the soil. We got to turn the soil. We got to figure out the business plan. We got to enroll in accounting courses and different courses to get us where we need to be. If you're trying to be in a heteroculturous, I messed that word up bad. Heteroculturist, the person that works in with flowers and greens and the bushes and the trees and all of that. Um, You're trying to open up that business. And I think about Bryant Brooks. Bryant Brooks has a phenomenal business where he does landscaping and all of these things. That means he knows the different flowers, he knows the lay of the land. He's done his homework. He's been in this thing for a while. But can you imagine the millions of dollars Bryant would have left on the table had he not been up on his game? If he would not have been up on what he is supposed to do, what is his knowledgeable of the things that all comes with being a landscaper, having a landscaping business. I've seen some of his designs, y'all. I've seen things that he's posted on Facebook. It's phenomenal. He does phenomenal work, not with just cutting grass and weed eating. Designs, flowers, trees. You got to know about all of that. No, you can't just come drop a palm tree in the yard, a sago in the yard, and just think it's going to just grow. There's certain things you got to do to be prepared. So can you imagine all of the commercial contracts that would present it to Brian if he had not been ready? He would not been able to receive. Can you imagine all of the money that he would have left on the table? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those that are watching and to those that will watch the replay. We don't want to leave any money on the tables. Can you say that with me? No money left on the table. There's the saying, well, I forgot who said it. I don't know if it was Michelle Obama or who president, in what term it was, but it said no child left behind. No money left behind. I am proud of all of my brothers and my sisters that I see that have put in the work, equity. They have stood. They have morals. They have ethnic behaviors. They put the work in. They put the time in. They're diligently. They burn the midnight oil. Yeah, a lot of times we want things instantaneously, but we have to wait for it. But what happens while you're waiting and you're not doing anything and the opportunity comes, the blessing comes? Have you gone in the studio? Have you been practicing? Have you been writing? Have you been playing? Have you been playing the bass guitar? Have you been playing your saxophone? Have you been playing the piano? Have you been working those keys? So when the opportunity comes and they say, hey, I need a drummer. You've been practicing. You ready for the gig that's paying big bucks. And you go into the audition. You don't have to wonder if you're gonna get the job. You don't have to wonder because you're looking around the room and you got people in there that's bad. But you got to know that you're better than the baddest of the baddest. You put the work in. You've been practicing. You've been running. You've been studying other people. You've been following it and studying other people. And you got the licks down. You got that vocal down. You are tight. The melody is right. You are on it because you've done the work. You've studied singers. You've taken vocal training. You've done what you can to build up your vocal skills and abilities. Your craft, you've worked on it. So when the opportunity comes and they say, we need you to sing this background on this gig, guess what? Beyonce, I'm going to throw that out there since everybody know B. But Beyonce need a background singer. We need a strong alto. We need a strong soprano. We need a strong tenor. Are you ready for that part? Are you ready for that role? Just to sing one night, they may want to give you 10 grand. Just to sing a few little songs, background. And you've made mega money. They may be paying more than 10 grand, 50 grand. I don't know about you, but I could use 5 right about now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you ready? We say, oh, I'm waiting on my ship to come in. Oh, my ship is about to pull in. My ship is about to sail on in. I'm just waiting right here because I know the blessings of the Lord is coming. But when the blessing comes to you, are you ready to handle it? Are you ready to walk in it? Are you ready to live that thing out? When you get on the elevator, you might meet somebody not only on the elevator, you may meet them in the checkout line in the store. And it's a big business person and they're talking to you. They like what you're saying. And then they say, oh, you have an organization. Oh, you have a business. Tell me about it. Honey, you should be able to roll that off that person is just like, wow. You know what? I have somebody that I could put you in touch with. Matter of fact, do you have a business card? Give me your card. There's someone I want to connect you to. But if you're not ready, if you're half-heartedly speaking, if you're speaking like you're uncertain, if you're speaking like you're scared, if you're speaking like you don't have the knowledge and you're timid, they're not going to be asking for your business card, and they sure enough not going to be offering theirs. We got to be ye ready at all times, because you don't know, that one phone call, that one text message, that one DM, that one contact that you made with the individual in the checkout line at a store. You minding your own self business, and this person strikes up a conversation. Are you ready to walk through the door? Do you have the necessary tools? Do you have the necessary resources that's involved, that's needed to get you in access to the door, and to get you access through the door, and to get you connected to who you need to get connected to, that has the resources and the monies and the breakthrough and the blessings that you need? They're the ship, they're the conduit to get you to where you need to be, to where you see yourself going. You've lived it out. You've looked in the vision, you've lived it out in your mind, you've lived it out. But have you prepared? I'm just saying. And I'm saying you, but I'm even more so talking to me. Am I prepared for when the blessing comes, when the opportunity presents itself? When that big break comes, are you ready for it? Have your opportunity come and you've missed it because you weren't thus prepared? The opportunity came when Esther had the opportunity to go before the king, but there's some things she had to do to be prepared to make sure that she still lived. Either way it went, if she didn't go, she was going to perish. And if he didn't extend the scepter to her, she was going to perish. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. At the end of the day, you still going to die. So she did what was necessary to prepare. And even before becoming queen, she had to go through a year process, 12-month process to be ready to go before the king. So in the process, and when you're getting ready to to go before the king and to be presented to the king, and to have the contract, to have that paper, to have that papered contract for you to sign. And they saying, okay, I called you because I thought you were ready for the job. I thought you could handle the job. You're talking about promotion. You want a promotion. Are you ready for the promotion? Are you putting in extra hours? Are you studying? Okay, if I'm getting promoted to manager, what all comes with that? So when they call you into an interview, you already know. You're familiar with it. You've already walked it out. Like I said earlier, you've seen it in your mind. You've looked upon it. You've envisioned. That's the word I'm looking for. You've envisioned yourself working in the managerial position. You've been waiting on this promotion forever. And when the opportunity comes, are you ready to walk in it? Do you have any managerial skills? Perhaps you haven't had any managerial skills, but you've watched, you've studied, you've looked, you've even asked questions, and the manager, the current manager, may not even know why you was asking questions. The Lord may have even allowed you to find favor with the current manager, and he's training you, he's grooming you, and he don't even know it. But he's found favor. You found favor with this manager, and he's taken you under his wings. He's letting you shadow him. Are you ready? That's the question. Are you ready? You say you're ready for a husband. You're ready for a wife. Have you done, you know what is required to be a husband? Do you know what is required to be a wife? Have you read on it? Have you studied on it? Have you sought the Lord on it? Do you even know what you want, what you desire, what you're looking for? Some people say, I just want a wife. I'm gonna need you to be specific. I just want a husband. Anybody could get a pair of britches. That's what my grandmother told me. Anybody can get a pair of britches, and Lord knows that's the truth. But you want quality. You want a top-notch husband. But what are you bringing to the table? Can you cook? What if you get a man that says, I want to eat a fresh meal every day? I want you to cook every day. I don't like leftovers and I want a home cooked meal. I don't believe in eating out. Are you prepared to do that? Are you prepared to be a mother? A lot comes with that. So not only do you have to think it out, you got to walk it out. You got to see yourself in the position, and you already operating in the position before you get the position. Hello, somebody. You're already operating in the position before you get the position. Y'all feel me? So if you're waiting on that next break, if you're waiting on that next contract, learn how to trim the yard. Learn how about a zero turn more. How does it operate? You used to the push more, and the company calls you and say, "Hey, we need somebody that knows how to operate a zero turn," or they may be even something better now. I don't know, but they calling you and you aren't ready. I got a job. I want to hire you today. Can you do this, that, and the third? No. And I'm not saying we gonna know everything and all the details, but work towards it. Work it as much as you can. So when the time come for you to move in it, when the time come for you to operate in it, you can do that. They see that you have put forth the time. That's just like being prepared for an interview. You just don't walk in an interview blindsided. You don't know nothing about the company. All you know, you need a job. Well, what position have you applied for? Whatever you have available. That's We got to be prepared, y'all. Go to the company, find out about the company, find out the various positions, find out the position that they're interviewing you for. When they call to set up the interview, it's nothing wrong with saying, "Excuse me, ma'am or sir, do you mind? What exactly is the position that I am interviewing for?" And they will tell you you're interviewing for the secretarial position, the legal assistant position, the collector's position, customer service rep. So then you find out, if you don't know anything about a legal assistant or you don't know anything about being a customer service rep, then you do the research for the company. You go into Walmart, you're going to Target, you're going to Macy's, you're going to the Attorney General's office, you're going to another state agency, you're going to a federal agency. Trust me, you're going to have to do your homework. So my question for you today is, are you ready? We say we're ready, we think we're ready, we think we're prepared. And another thing is, when you get the blessing, how will you respond when you get it? How will you operate in it? Will it change who you are? Will it change your personality? Will it bring out the good in you, or will it bring out something that we don't want to see? Are you ready today? Be ye ready. So I want to encourage you, what it is that you see, be prepared for it. Yes, you may think it's going to be years down the road, but it just takes that one connection, that one person, that one connection that can send you soaring. Something that you may think may take you years to accomplish can take you one day. Are you ready? I am Lysandra Brooks, aka your girl, Lala. Just want to give you some encouragement on today and ask the question: are you ready? I want to get you thinking, get your thinker thinking, baby. Get your thinker thinking on today, on this Tuesday morning. I want you to be ready. I want you to be prepared. I want you to be locked. I want you to be loaded. I want you to go and slay. I want you to go and just do whatever you need to do to get what you need to get, and that you are already prepared for it. And it's not going to take you by surprise. Okay? It's not going to take you by surprise. You will be surprised, but you won't be taken by surprise. because we already walking in expectations. Yes, we are. And I want to assure you that your expectations shall not be cut off, but we got to do the work. We got to do the work while we're in the earth, while we're waiting, while we're watching, while we're praying. We're getting ready to slay the day. Amen. So go forth today. Want to remind you to always be your authentic self. Quitting is never, ever an option. You are a man, you are a woman, you are a person, an individual with purpose. Go forth in your purpose on today. Are you ready? Yes, you are.